He didn't look like a killer. That was the most dangerous thing about him. He looked like the man you'd want to marry, the lawyer you'd hire, the neighbor who waved at you every morning. And that carefully constructed illusion is exactly how he got away with it for so long. In the late 1970s, a volunteer at a suicide prevention hotline in Seattle received a commendation for outstanding work with distressed callers. He was described by colleagues as warm, empathetic, and unusually gifted at making people feel understood. His name was Ted Bundy, the same man who, by his own eventual admission, had already murdered multiple women by the time he received that commendation. He was holding the phone, talking suicidal strangers back from the edge, and he was already a killer. Psychologists who study psychopathy use a specific term for what Bundy did. They call it mirroring. Mirroring is the unconscious, or in Bundy's case, highly deliberate, act of reflecting someone's emotions, mannerisms, and desires back at them. When you mirror someone effectively, they don't just like you, they feel deeply understood by you. They feel seen. And the human brain is wired to trust people who make it feel seen. The charm wasn't accidental. It was a weapon. One of the most disturbing aspects of Ted Bundy's psychology is something researchers now call the mask of normalcy. Bundy was a law student. He volunteered at a crisis hotline. He worked on a political campaign. He was described by his girlfriend of several years as the most loving, gentle man she had ever known. She said this after he was convicted of multiple murders. She still struggled to believe it. But here is the question that forensic psychologists kept returning to, long after the trial, long after the execution. Was any of it real? Was there ever a moment, any moment at all, when Ted Bundy felt something genuine for another person? Dr. Al Carlisle, the psychologist who spent more time with Bundy than any other clinician, said this: "He didn't feel what we feel, but he knew exactly what we needed to feel, and he gave it to us, perfectly." That sentence should disturb you, because it means the performance was indistinguishable from the real thing. In the decades since Bundy's execution in 1989, neuroscience has given us a clearer picture of what was actually happening inside his brain. When shown images of other people in distress, the typical human brain activates the anterior insula, the region associated with empathy and emotional pain. You don't just understand someone is suffering, you feel a version of it yourself. In high-scoring psychopaths, that region shows dramatically reduced activity. They see the distress, they process it cognitively, they understand what it means. They just don't feel it. Studies suggest that roughly 1% of the general population meets the clinical criteria for psychopathy. That sounds small. Until you do the mathematics. In the United Kingdom alone, that is approximately 670,000 people. The first warning sign: immediate, intense connection. Psychopaths move fast. The second sign: perfect agreement. In early interactions, they reflect your values back at you almost perfectly. The third sign: the absence of ambivalence. A psychopath's performance is too consistent, too smooth, too exactly what you needed it to be. Ted Bundy was executed on January the 24th, 1989. In his final interview, the night before he died, he didn't express remorse. He expressed something stranger. He seemed genuinely puzzled, not by what he had done, but by the fact that other people found it so difficult to understand. The most dangerous people in the world don't think of themselves as dangerous. They think of themselves as simply different. If you want to understand more about the psychology of the people who walk among us wearing the wrong face, subscribe to DarkMind. Next week, how cult leaders reprogram your brain in 72 hours. We'll see you in the dark.